Hola, bienvenidos otra vez. So this is the Tegrity Setup Concise version. So you've already completed the syllabus quiz using Tegrity, and this is going to go ahead and just give you a quick refresher of how to get started with Tegrity. So let's go ahead and get started inside of Blackboard. So inside of Blackboard, I've scrolled down until I'm at this Tegrity Setup refresher, and I'm already watching this recording right now, the Tegrity Setup Concise version. So right above that is a McGraw-Hill Connect library link. Let's go ahead and click on that to be taken over to Connect. As always, I'll need to go ahead and click on Launch. Now inside of Connect, I can go ahead and scroll down until I see Recorded Lectures and click on that. This will take me over to Tegrity. Now one important note is if Tegrity does not open, since it opens in a new tab, you need to allow pop-ups. So you might have a ribbon up around here if it's Firefox on a PC. If it's a Mac, then it's probably going to be inside of your address bar, where you might have a little X that tells you that you need to go ahead and click on that to allow pop-ups. I didn't run into that issue this time, so I'm going to go ahead and click on Start a Test to get started. I'm going to read through the testing policies and click Accept. Do make sure that you do take time to read through those thoroughly. On the window that appears, I need to make sure that my webcam is working. Now mine is covered currently, but I would make sure that my webcam is working and that the audio level is also working while I'm speaking for the microphones. Go ahead and click Next if it all is. And then I'll have an opportunity to go ahead and take a picture of myself. If I'm happy with the picture, go ahead and click Next. If I need to retake it, I can go ahead and click Retake. Now this is also an important time to go ahead and lean back in your chair, wherever you may be taking the test, just to make sure that even when you're in a comfortable position that you'll remain visible throughout the test. Alright, if everything checks out, go ahead and click Next. And this is an explanation of what you should see. So you should see this Tegrity toolbar appear in your tray if it's a PC, or appear around the middle of your screen if it's a Mac. Then you can go ahead and click Start to start the Tegrity recording. Then I would go ahead and click on the Connect tab. Now rather than having to go back to Blackboard, I'm going to go ahead and access the test here inside of Connect. So I'm going to click on Capítulo 1 in this example, and I'll scroll down to the bottom of Capítulo 1, the Test 1, Tegrity Required, and I'm going to go ahead and click to get started with that. Now, Test 1, Tegrity Required. Very important information up here at the top. Do not proceed unless Tegrity is running. So by clicking below, you indicates that you have Tegrity set up and running. You're not going to stop it until after completing the assignment. So that means leave it running while you begin and complete your test. Understand that no resources whatsoever are allowed during the test. Have ensured that your upper body, shoulders, and above is and will remain visible. Remember that we did that when we were taking our photo. And that you've panned the room and your work surface. Go ahead now and make sure that you're doing that. And then go ahead and click Start to get started with the test. Once I have finished with the test, I can go ahead and click Submit. If there's anything incomplete, it'll let me know here. I'll go ahead and click Submit, and then it's going to let me know that I'm done and give me my grade. At that point, I can go ahead and exit now, and then I can go down to wherever my Tegrity toolbar is and press the Stop button. Once I've done that, I need to make sure that that the uploader appears. The uploader window basically works just like a printer queue in that once that your recording disappears from it, it means that it has uploaded. Just like a printer queue, once a document is printed, it disappears from view. If you can still see your recording inside of that uploader, that means that it has not uploaded yet. Now this uploader should automatically appear. If it does not, then find your Tegrity uploader program. Oftentimes it will be down in your tray. Click on that and click for the uploader. Alright, that concludes this recording. If you do have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to reach out to your instructor.